is just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
17-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Switch gears, switch gears. Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and down he'll go at the 25. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
On first down, Carson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Levante David. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 9, check 9. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, here I come.
Now it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. 3 buzz. 25, check 25. Flood that.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. We're scoreless after 1. They run again with Hyde on first. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Antoine Winfield.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
To Chris Carson.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Watch the out. 45, Mike, 45. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 45. Mike, go 14. I got him.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hey, zero.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Buccaneer
Shotgun now for Brady.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage,
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
and if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Brady going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 71 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
On the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
45, 45, hey, hey, 45. Go, baby, turn over, get that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Over on downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Wide 80.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
First down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the 18.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the
28. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been... He's got daylight. 30.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 65 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. He gives it off to Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And some room to maneuver. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Carlos Hyde, 45 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Buccaneers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson and the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go. 45 to Mike. 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Ball on the stop.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Mickens. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Take the edge, take the edge. Come, come. Jump.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Buccaneers.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back.